What's up, everybody?
Yo, 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 what up, everybody?
How's everybody
Yo,
doing tonight?
yo,
Welcome back to
Good,
Blunt
good.
Dads.
Living the dream,
Back,
you know.
back for another episode. Had a good, exciting weekend. Everybody have a good weekend?
Sure did. Sure
Yeah, it
did.
was great.
Mm,
It's
Yeah.
off work.
Jermaine, you went out of town, didn't you?
Yeah. I went and hang out in Charlotte for a little bit.
I went out to
Close by.
Queen City.
Close by.
Good times.
Went to a
Do you,
couple strip
y'all
Coach
clubs.
Ray.
realize?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said
I
went
was
to a couple
saying,
strip clubs.
nice.
I'm just
Didn't,
joking.
didn't know strip clubs, huh?
Nope, I did not.
So you didn't have that much fun.
Hey, did y'all realize that we all lost week one?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, we all lost. We're all 0-1.
It's all right. I bounced back this week. I got Jermaine, so
Uh,
guaranteed
you
dub.
probably gonna agree with you because I should have won week one. I should have won week one, like so bad. Like, and it's only on me that I didn't win. Like, that's what's crazy. It's
Jermaine had to
only
go to the meeting room and have a meeting with his GM.
yeah. We fired everybody.
He
We
fired everybody after week one.
So I'm looking for a job, JayWill. If you
Anyone's interested,
brand.
Jermaine's looking for a GM of his fantasy team.
Yeah. Don't know any
JayWill,
good
if
ones
you
right
need a
now.
scout or analyst, I am looking for a job. So
Oh, yeah.
just let me know. I
I know
can
Nick
do.
Saban's always looking for him, so
True.
You know what? Nick Saban is always looking for XG.
And he's probably about to get another one in the name of Scott
Scott Frost.
Frost.
How you gonna fire a guy 2 weeks in?
I knew that was coming. He should have been gone before the season.
Yeah,
he
he's
had
not.
all last year. That's why.
That's how I know the Panthers aren't going to fire Rule yet because they were going to
I
do it.
mean-
They would have done it. You know, they're not
I
going to
mean,
do 3 games
in
in.
the college football season.
12 regular
12?
season.
Okay,
Yeah.
because he had 12 weeks too many last year.
Yeah.
That's why
But I
they got
mean,
rid of
Probably
him.
the first year too, honestly. 'Cause he hasn't
Well,
done
have you
nothing.
seen like how many close games he's lost?
Yep, that's what.
Yeah,
It's astronomical,
Yeah.
and it's like
Is
but
that
they're
I'm
always
the new-
gonna look at you first.
is that
But
always
if I'm
the
the
fault, though?
if I'm the new head coach, like I'm going to every recruit and being like, "Look at this guy. He almost got it done. Me and you, we can get it done. Just come to
Yeah.
Nebraska." And I mean, that's going to be huge because you know all these kids now. If they don't play day one, they transfer.
yeah, they transfer now.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not sure if Nebraska can come back though.
they're
They used to
they're
be
close,
a
man.
powerhouse back in like the 90s.
Yeah, they used to. I just don't know if that's one of them that can come back. Miami, I heard y'all talking about it before we got on air. Miami could come back. They're the type of school that
Well, that's because they play in a shitty conference.
that too. That's why
Yeah.
they played 4A high school over there on Friday nights.
Yeah.
So, JayWill, you want to go to the Clemson game this week?
No, I'm good. I'm actually going to the Georgia South Carolina game.
Okay, about to say it's local. They play Burns. So
Just down the road.
Speaking of the ACC, I saw a funny stat. I thought you'd find this interesting. So this is the first season ever, okay, ever, and I'll tell you what year all these teams fielded a team in, and you'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, all
First
right,
time
yes.
ever in which Duke, North Carolina, NC State, and Wake Forest all started 2-0. First time ever. Now, what year?
Name them again. Wait for
North Carolina State, Wake Forest, and Duke.
North Carolina State's 2-0. They
Yes.
play.
They got lucky with week one, but yes,
I
they
remember
are
that.
2-0.
Remember that.
So, what year do you think all of these teams fielded a team? This is the first time ever they've all started 2-0.
I've already seen it, so I'm not going to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's wild.
I've already texted people about
Yeah,
this.
it's a wild stat. I thought it would be a good one for the podcast. What you saying?
1878.
Ooh.
Oh, since the last time that all four was 2-0.
This is the first time it's ever happened. What year do you think first year they all fielded a team?
Oh, they all fielded a team for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long time ago, son. Wake Forest had a team since goddamn
So what are you saying? You said
Leather
18,
on
what,
their head.
78?
Jason. The Demon Deacons been playing since they had motherfucking leather on their head.
Not the Demon Deacons.
I'm gonna say 1915.
It was 1892.
God, I was gonna say 18.
Now's the first time ever they've all started 4-0. That's a
Wow.
long fucking time.
2-0, right?
2-0.
2-0, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think any of those are going to start 4-0.
I think there was
Maybe
only
NC State. Maybe
5
NC State.
teams back then, so makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's true. Like
But I mean,
Princeton, Yale.
but I mean, like the season doesn't get tough until usually week 3 or 4.
For
Not
who?
for the ACC.
Everybody.
It don't get tough
Yeah.
until like
I guess it's always tough
week
when you're all
9.
bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
not for everybody. We had
Well,
Arkansas
that's
week
not-
2.
that's not safe
But for most people, I mean, you
Yeah.
got to think. Usually people front load their schedule with
Listen,
the Gibby games.
excuse me.
Justin, I'll be honest with you. I'll be
That
honest with
upstate school.
you. Me and Justin have looked at a few schedules, and I'm not gonna name none of them, but some schedules are suspect. And I'm
I
just
wish I had a little cupcake to hold up.
and I call it
It'd
like it
be
is.
like every
For all
week.
teams. I don't care what team's on the clock. I call it like it is. And some of those schedules we looked at, I'm like, damn, don't play nobody till week fucking 9. and then it's still a soft team.
Well, even with an easy schedule, it's really tough to go undefeated. But when you have these easy
Correct.
schedules, there is no room for error. And if you are in a conference that is basically not the SEC or the Big Ten, if you lose, you're done.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be.
This should be.
Texas A&M might be all right. So.
Yeah.
No, Texas A&M's out. They're gone. No,
They
got
would have to win the
Jermaine,
conference.
Jermaine, they got Miami this week.
it don't matter. They're out. It don't
I'm
matter.
saying, you think Miami's going to beat them?
Where's it at?
I believe it's in College Station.
It's in College Station.
There's no way they lose to Miami. Jimbo Fisher will literally get assault charges.
You
Oh,
could.
man.
All right,
You could.
they're losing this game, but they're also not getting in the playoff at all.
They
Nope.
get into the playoff if they win out because they will beat Arkansas,
Well,
you'll
yes.
beat Alabama, and then you will beat Georgia in the SEC title.
Then,
There's
yeah.
no way they hold them out.
I don't think
If that
that's going to
happens.
happen.
And they
I
lost
don't
to-
I mean, they're
know.
not. They're not going to beat Arkansas. They're not going to beat Alabama, and they're not even going to play Georgia. So
Exactly. Did you guys see the video of the Dolphins-Pats game where somebody left a grill on by a vehicle and like they came
Yeah.
out of the game and there was like 5 or 6 cars burnt, like just
It was like 20. It was more than that.
That's- oh yeah, okay, so it was like 20. That I would be pissed.
From tailgate.
How you gonna get home? Yeah,
Yeah.
how you gonna get home? You go home after you get off out of the game, and you go in your car, and it's literally nothing. It's
Yeah.
just fucking
The metal
ash.
frame.
Metal frame. That's it. We retweeted it on our Twitter, so you can go look at it. It's fucking.
How are you
I was
getting
like,
home?
Yeah, I guess you call it an Uber, my friend.
You just done paid.
Like, oh, did you Uber here? No, I drove here. See, the funny thing is, somebody left a grill on, and my car caught on fire. So
You just done spent $73 on 2 waters and a hot dog. And you come outside.
you come outside, your car is a metal frame with black metal frame now.
So bad.
Or if you're a Patriots fan
Cat.
and you lost, then you got to go out. And you lost to the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins I
They're
think are going
Pats
to be.
fans.
The Dolphins I think are going to be pretty good.
I think the
No.
Dolphins are going to win the
I need to watch.
division.
Then they go into division.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Buffalo's
Oh.
going to win it. now.
Oh yeah, Devin Buffalo's going to win that. We will get to this picks. We only had a poll. This is the only poll that wasn't sports related. So random poll of the week would be: would you rather have a dog die every time you laugh, or there be a genocide every time you fall in love? And I can just go ahead and tell you genocide because I
Genocide.
love dogs.
What's the 2 questions again?
And I don't know. Would you rather have a dog die every time you laugh,
All right.
or there be a genocide every time you fall in love?
Genocide to who? Humans?
I mean, just
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You can
it was
get the-
100. I'll go ahead and tell you the Twitter was. It was 100% genocide. Everyone said genocide. So
Well, I'm on the other side of A.
no.
All right, so my genocide is Jermaine. And all his, and all
Well, how
people
many
that think
times
like
you gonna
him
fall in
against
love?
dogs.
Me?
Well,
Yeah,
For the rest of my life?
yeah.
0.
Okay, well then you should pick B.
Okay, then so
Because then the genocide would never happen if you never fall in
Okay,
love.
so B. I pick B.
define.
You have a hard time understanding these questions, don't you?
Yeah, he does.
Grasping them.
Define fall in love, though. So does that just mean? Does that
You
mean
define
if
fall
I
in love. You
say
asked the question.
Looking up, Brian.
No,
You
no, no,
asked
no,
the
no, no,
question.
no,
Kamish
no.
asked this question. So
What
you
I'm
find
saying
fall in
is,
love.
it doesn't specify like fall in love with your significant other. What if you fell in love with your animal,
Oh.
or you loved a movie, or you loved a book?
Well, you
Does
don't
that
fall
does
in
that
love with
count?
those.
You don't like fall in love with that. But I'm thinking
Hey,
like
yes.
you
Some people
fall in
do.
love.
You better hold up.
Yeah, people are weird.
People do
Yeah.
nowadays. You might have to shut up.
I mean, I'm still going genocide because people are
Yeah.
trash. So
You know how many dogs would die? I laugh a lot.
yeah.
I'll even up the
Y'all
ante.
just killed 4 just now.
Right? Yeah. There goes in a 5, 6.
In 5,
7. I mean, it would be a massacre.
That's 5 dogs that just died.
Oh,
I'm not-
man, I know this is going to be very against what you're for, but I would rather commit genocide every time I laugh than have a dog die for every time I fall in love.
Yeah,
Fell in love.
same.
Because
See?
fuck people, they're the
See?
worst.
Dogs. We don't deserve dogs. Just put it that way.
No, we don't.
No.
We don't deserve
You
dogs.
said we don't deserve dogs.
We don't
No.
deserve dogs.
If there wasn't us, dogs wouldn't have a chance.
Well, they wouldn't have been domesticated, so
Domesticated.
they'd
Yeah, they just
still
wouldn't
be
have been
like living their
domesticated.
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the small ones
yeah, they
wouldn't be
would
living
have.
the dream. Small ones wouldn't be
Well,
living.
that's
the
just nature, bro.
They wouldn't
Yeah,
exist. Half the
Man
breeds
just
wouldn't
needs to wake
exist.
up, man.
Yeah, half the breeds wouldn't exist.
They
So.
have to breed on exist. I saw a
Man,
pack
you
of
just need to
wild
wake
dogs.
up, bro.
I saw a pack of wild dogs eating like a water buffalo type thing.
You get a bunch of dogs together,
Was
they're
that
gonna
in
fuck you
Una?
up.
The water
street.
buffaloes out in Una.
By the fire department, bro. I was like, what the
The fire department just popped out.
16 wild dogs eating a wildebeest in Una today. What's on y'all's news?
Duh. Well, what's happening in your neck of the woods?
Honestly, that probably didn't make the news in Una.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's probably like a normal day.
That's
man.
daily.
So-
Yeah, that's every day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Like, pack of 18 wild dogs.
Dude, I'm telling you, you get enough dogs together. It don't even matter what breed they are. They'll fuck you up. And that's like 18 chihuahuas. I'll kick the shit out of those. Like 18 big dogs, especially if they're like German shepherds or
You're done.
any kind of, territorial dog. You're fucked. And you ain't gonna run faster than they are either.
No.
You ever try to catch a dog? It just jukes you out of your shoes every time.
And they're not even mad then, Justin.
No, they're just playing. They're just
Yeah.
like, you ain't catching me, bro.
Can you
Long
imagine if they're mad
legs.
at you and running?
Yeah.
My wife
Yeah.
has experience with dogs. Not good ones. It wasn't a fun day at the
German
at the
Shepherd
house
as well.
that day. Yeah, German Shepherds.
Well, they're
yeah.
very territorial. That's why,
Yeah.
cops and shit use them. And so,
Yeah.
military dogs are German Shepherds, so
Get away from the road.
ferocious. Yeah. All right. Well, the next one was, did the Panthers get screwed by the refs? And I'm going to go, it shouldn't have came down to it. But at the end, yes, that was intentional grounding. It's clearly
not
in the
get
fucking
screwed.
rules. Clearly in the rules. They got screwed. It should have never. 10-second runoff. There'd been 3 seconds left. They would have been out of field goal range. Game would have been over. They
You
got
don't know
screwed.
that.
Yeah, they got screwed.
No.
He said, "Yeah, I guess."
Definitely got screwed. But they still lost.
L's and L's.
Baker Mayfield looked like shit. So, except for the second half.
Baker looked like Baker. He
He's
looked like
gonna be-
shit. He looked like Baker Mayfield out there.
He looked like
Yeah.
pretty good second. So we'll see this week, I guess. But hey, Pat didn't do too well this week.
Nope.
This week either. So
That's what happens when you drop a wide open 75-yard touchdown.
yeah. Well, we talked about it before the season started. Aaron Rodgers already pissed off this shit out. Sammy Dropkins and
Yep. I don't even think he. I think he had like one
Randall.
catch
I
all
thought
game.
when Randall Cobb went back there, I was like, oh, it's over. That's Aaron Rodgers, one of his favorite weapons is Randall Cobb. He ain't done shit
Yeah.
since he came back there.
They don't throw to him. They don't do anything.
That's fine with me.
I
Be
mean,
alright.
I've never been like a super big Aaron Rodgers guy. Obviously, he's fucking fantastic. But like, Randall Cobb's nothing. Randall Cobb was nothing the first time he was with Aaron Rodgers. That was all Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And see, because Randall Cobb destroyed us, after we beat Alabama that year.
Oh, whatever.
I really believed in Randall Cobb. But, yeah, Randall Cobb is not very good. Fantastic college
Jay
athlete.
said,
But
I don't
not a
like
great
it
wide
because
receiver.
he beat us in Kentucky a long time.
We left him wide open in
Yeah.
the end zone. Let's just leave their best receiver, the one they throw to every down.
Yeah.
Open.
Well, you got to think we were up 28-10, and then Lattimore gets hurt, and we just deflate.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was us.
Yeah. So
I wish
Good
we still
times.
had Lattimore. Yeah, good times.
Jason,
what's up?
does Carolina beat Georgia this week?
they
Before we
don't.
even get to the column.
No, they don't.
Speaking to the point, what should the Cowboys do now that Dak Prescott went down? Should they call Cam?
Oh, Pat Prescott, they say he gonna come back quick.
I know.
Jerry
Fuck that
Jones is
shit.
an idiot.
Put him
That's
on
why.
IR.
Jerry Jones said, nope, not putting him on IR because I don't want to go get another quarterback.
They go in no matter what.
Well, then
No.
Jerry Jones owes me some fucking money.
He's an idiot.
If
He
he
would
has
just
to sit
get
on
out
my
of the
roster, he
Cowboys
needs to
might be
reimburse me.
decent if Jerry Jones would just get the fuck out of the way. He has to have a hand in everything. If we just let people do their jobs, they might be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate the Cowboys. I don't give a shit. I think it's hilarious. But
Who's our Super Bowl picks? Do you know? Did we write it down?
the Super Bowl picks? No, we didn't do Super Bowl picks. Well, we didn't do them with JayWill, I don't believe.
We need to do them now. Then we need to do them right now.
We can change them. We can do them. We can do them before we end this.
Yeah.
Any big college games you are looking forward to this weekend? Obviously, besides
Georgia, South
the
Carolina.
big SEC game. There's not too many. I know they got
That's about it.
Miami and A&M. That's about it. Yeah, everybody plays cupcake teams.
Yeah.
Georgia's got a third string quarterback I've been wanting to check out. So
Yeah, we'll see him.
By the end of the first quarter.
I'm
ready to go.
joking.
We did ask if people gave the Gamecocks a chance this week when the Dog was coming to town. Not everyone. Some people said yes. Most people said no. So
That's good.
the last time we were about the same point underdog. What was it? 2019, 24.5 underdog.
Remote.
And ended up winning
Remote.
somehow with a shitty Muschamp team. So
Yeah.
we did have
your
2
remote
starters.
ready.
So
I want to remind everyone, we did not beat them in 2019. You can thank old Jake Fromm for giving us that game.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, all those picks.
Yeah.
We'll take it though. Any teams on upset alert this week?
Yeah,
Where's this game at? Georgia or South Carolina?
South
South
Carolina.
Columbia.
Okay. Hold on. Hey, SEC game, night or day?
No.
Day.
Noon kickoff.
Yeah, so everyone's going to be just finishing up their Chick-fil-A chicken minis. They're going to be extra rowdy.
So since we're on it, Brian, if you want to go ahead and throw up the screen, we'll just let JayWill have at it.
That's so
All right.
Oh, man.
Cool screen that he's got.
Hopefully the music will show up this time. I don't know. Probably not.
I don't
Who knows?
know. Well, we are back with another one, JayWill. So we know we have Georgia this week, but before we get to this week, what's your thoughts on the 44-30? Was that what's split?
Yeah.
Last week at Arkansas. We knew it was going to be a tough game going in anyway.
We did. And they were everything I thought they were. Extremely run dominant. They were more than what I thought they were. Their offensive line was absolutely fantastic. The game plan we came in with, honestly, I would have done the same thing. I would have said, KJ Jefferson's not going to beat me with his arm, and we're going to just play the best rush defense we can. We know that they're going to want to run the ball with anybody and everybody, and we know they're going to get their yards. We just didn't know that they were going to quite get that many.
Yeah, Rocket Sanders is something else.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
their line's so good.
Yeah, I was getting pissed because
And-
they were literally running the same play just to each side every time. And I'm like, can
But,
we not just
I mean-
tackle somebody?
And I mean that's just old school. It's just, they're going to put out, their guys, and we're going to put out ours, and they're going to run it down our throat. And they did it. They did a fantastic job. So hats off to them. Sam Pittman's really turned them around. I feel like we're kind of
Yeah, he's
where
a good
he
coach.
was maybe last year. We're kind of that maybe 2 years away. One of the biggest takeaways from this game that really bummed me out was the injuries. We lost some key
2
guys.
starters, Kava and Strand, to
Yeah.
torn ACLs for the season.
Right. So that kind of hurts. Offensively, we just got to find an identity. And I think we're starting to kind of figure out who we want to get the ball to. It's
Juice,
obvious that we're trying to.
number one leading receiver in the SEC right now.
Yeah.
And
We want to go to
else?
Juice Wells.
Let me ask you a question, JayWill, real quick. Keep your same thought, and this is a Gamecock question.
All right.
Is Spencer Rattler a senior?
No, I think he's listed as a junior.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So he got one more year.
maybe.
Possibly.
Well, he still will have his super senior year, I believe, as well.
So 2 more years.
Potentially, yeah,
Shit.
because of COVID. So
Now we talking. Okay.
I think, but I'm not 100% on
They
that.
need to stay all 4 of them.
He needs to do something. But yeah, Rattler's fantastic.
Chris Winky
but-
that shit.
At least.
Yeah.
At least. So.
But yeah, I mean, we're trying to find that offensive identity. You've got some great running backs, you've got some great tight ends. You've now established who I thought we should have established the moment he inked with us was Juice Wells is our number 1 guy. And honestly, Rucker might be number 2, and we haven't even seen him yet. But we have to be able to run the ball. It doesn't matter what you want to be. You can't be anything if you can't run the ball. And I saw the stats after week 2 of where we stand in running the ball and stopping the run, and it's as bad as you thought.
Yeah, I figured it would be. Yeah, it's probably not great.
For those of you that don't know, there's 131 teams in college football right now, Division 1, and our rush defense ranks 129.
Oh my God.
And then our offense ranks 125 in rushing. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that we need to be this big ground and pound team like Arkansas, but you have to be able to run the ball. If you can't run the ball and milk the clock, your defense breaks down.
Yeah,
And
you
where
can't
we
be these
are,
3 and outs, 1 and 2 yard runs
that
every
Division
time. You
1
have to
team?
be able
Yes.
to block.
Yeah, that's all Division 1.
Okay,
You have
so
to be able to
all
block without
Right.
holding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we'll get it together. But honestly, after this Georgia stretch, I think it's going to be very interesting where we go. But the 2 things that I take away from this is against Arkansas. Obviously, we put up a lot of passing yards, rushing. We didn't do too well. We put up points. But my biggest things that we had were consistency. I felt like at the start of the game, we moved the ball down the field. We had that weird kind of little delay for a little bit, and then it's like we died. And then we don't capitalize. That's another thing. If we could just capitalize on stuff better, I think we'd be a lot better off as a team, because Arkansas capitalized on every opportunity we gave them. They went for it a lot on 4th down. They still got it and kept their drives alive. And we just kind of didn't make the most of our opportunities. And if we can just get a little bit more consistent on offense, and we can capitalize and not drop passes and, just kind of play who we are, I think we'll be a lot better off. But I think we're starting to kind of evolve and figure out who we want to be. Now we just got to step up and be who we want to be.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be fine.
They know they got a big test this week, and it's also a big recruiting weekend. Nichols Harbor, the 5-star, will be in the stadium for the Georgia game. So
Recruiting for who?
Us, the dudes
South
in
Carolina?
Shane Beamer. Yeah.
Oh.
And for
That's a
those
big
of you who
recruiting
don't
that
know,
shouldn't actually be surprised, because the 2023 class, Beamer has gotten 4 on a bunch of 4 and rushed for the line. They've been really hitting the defensive and offensive line. So.
I ain't no coach, but I don't know if I'll be inviting them boys this game.
Well, it ain't just about the game. It's about him going. He was talking about what's going to school there like, what's the campus like, what is the atmosphere like. He wants to see the stadium show out, whether they lose or not. Or he wants to see,
AKA the girls.
I mean, probably, yeah. I'm sure that's part of it. He wants to see the home crowd and the support. So,
but for those of you who do not know who this kid is like 6'4", 6'5", 225. And runs the 100 meters in like a 10.3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who is that
For those of you who do not know, Usain Bolt runs that in like a 9.6.
And that's who they're recruiting right now?
Yeah, Nichols Harbor.
Yeah, this guy is fucking
Elite.
massive and fast as fuck.
I'm going to tell you, bro. I told Justin, seriously, all jokes aside, I think Carolina, though, I really think that they're on an ascension. And I'm going to tell you, my reasoning is probably the only place you'll find this reasoning. Maybe not, but it's because they have a youthful coach, bro. I'm telling you, they have a youthful coach. They need a youthful coach who's willing to try new shit and also make Carolina a nice destination for people. That's what Spencer Rattler's going to do. Even if he fails, bro, even if Spencer Rattler doesn't do well, he's already opened the door. He's already opened the door for other top talented quarterbacks. That's what I tell Justin all the time. Carolina never gets a good quarterback, bro. That's their problem. Fucking Auburn gets Bo Nix. Carolina
Bo
would
Nix
love Bo Nix.
sucks.
You know,
No, we wouldn't.
I know, but dude, Carolina,
Yeah.
put Bo Nix on Carolina. All right,
Well-
Bo Nix, put Bo Nix on Carolina.
Well, we would have loved him last
Love
year.
it. We'd
I'd rather
love
have
it.
Chris
Everyone
Smelley
would
than
love
Bo
it.
Nix.
But Jermaine's right though.
Connor Shaw.
Beamer, if you look at like social media interaction, because you got stats for everything these
Correct.
days. Like
Mhm.
Beamer is one of the top coaches in like social media interaction, and Harbor actually one of the biggest reasons why like he's so like infatuated with Beamer is so he came to visit, and like when he got off the plane, Beamer was there to meet him, and he was talking to either like his dad or his head coach, and he's like, "Who's this guy?" And he's like, "That's Shane Beamer. That's the head coach here to meet you off the plane." And he's like, "Wow, this guy must really,
You
be
really
the-
want me? Yeah.
right."
Yeah.
Oh, and like when you
We
are
do.
young and youthful and you're interactive and you're energetic and things like that, the players take notice because I mean they're still young people that are pretty
Right.
impressionable, and
Right.
you have a lot of self-esteem issues when you're young, and you've got a coach that's acting like you're the greatest thing in the world. It makes you want to go play for him.
Correct.
Yeah.
And able to relate to you because he's
Yeah.
young himself and
Mhm.
youthful
Yeah.
himself.
The
Carolina
thing,
team- Watch I tell you.
the
Really
thing that the fans and the administration have to look at is they got to give Beamer time. This
Yeah.
is year 2. He's still playing with a lot of Muschamp guys. So I pulled Spurrier's seasons. So does anybody know what Spurrier went in his first season at South Carolina? What his record was?
Probably
7-5.
losing season.
7-5. Second season,
8
6 and 7.
8-5. Third season, we went 6-6.
Okay.
His fourth season, we went 7-6. And then in 2010, or
That's when it started.
2008, 2009, we went 7-6. 2010 is when we won the East. So it took him 5 years. And then you
You had to get
translate
his
that
players and stuff in
Yeah.
there. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to.
over. Well, I mean, look at Mark
It's college
Stoops.
football. It's not. Everybody's not going to be in Alabama, or
Yeah.
it's not going to happen.
What's the same with Mark Stoops?
Nick
Stoops
Saban
at
lost to
Kentucky.
UL Monroe in his first year at Alabama.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's not all wins
Ain't
and
lost
losses
since.
either.
Goddamn.
He ain't lost since, but he lost to UL Monroe in that first season. Damn it.
But I mean, it's not all wins and losses when you're grading out these coaches. You gotta see what they're giving you, and you gotta take everything, with a grain of
Well,
salt.
Muschamp's giving you a whole new culture. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Shane Beamer wants
Beamer.
to be here.
not Muschamp.
Like when you have a guy that you think, hey, if he is successful, we'll keep him the rest of his career.
Correct.
That's a great feeling. So, like, I feel like you have to kind of give them a longer leash.
Yeah.
When Spurrier came here, you're like, please retire here.
Yeah.
It didn't matter because the thing was, if he couldn't do it, no one could. It just took him a little bit longer than it would for someone else at a different program. But he
Yeah.
proved that you can win here. It did take time, but he did develop everything around us with the facilities and all the money coming in and everything like that. He got us where we needed to be to compete. The problem was when his staff started to evaporate, he didn't make great hires to replace them, and those hires didn't get along. They got lazy on recruiting, and we just kind of fell apart and self-destructed, and then we probably made the worst hire of all time, Will Muschamp, to
Yeah.
just implode. But when
Yeah.
you have Nick Chubb
The worst
on
hire of
campus
all
2
time.
times, and he never meets Steve Spurrier, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you, man.
Yeah, that is a problem. We could have Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Sometimes things just have to be simple, and that's what I'm learning about my life. And dude, I'm telling you, Shane Beamer, Carolina has to have someone to match Dabo, bro. And what I mean by that is, you look over there at Clemson, you look down the road at 85 at Clemson, the coach they got on that orange team, he's running, he's bringing young cats in, he's nice to be around. Carolina has to have that. They have to have that.
And
if
he's a
they can't
douchebag.
find that,
I mean, I hate him.
I was waiting for somebody to say it.
If they can't find that, they ain't gonna keep up, bro. They're not gonna keep up. They can't have that, bro. Like, they're not.
Well, I think
And they got it now, though. They do have it now, though.
I mean, Clemson to me is on the decline, but they had
Me
a
too.
great
Me too.
moment that anyone would have loved to have had, minus, say, like an Alabama.
Correct.
But, you know, it's kind of like you said, a young, energetic coach. It took him a long time to get it going. Correct. He plateaued out by being the best team in his conference, but he couldn't get over the hump of us. Correct. But finally, once he got an elite quarterback, it was game over. And then he just kept getting elite quarterbacks.
And why do y'all think he got those elite quarterbacks?
Blowjobs.
I'm with him on this one.
Yeah.
Definite BJ's.
I'm not gonna go that far. We might be right.
Massages.
Yeah,
Personality, man.
His name's actually Blowjob Weenie.
People want to play for those guys.
Nick Saban sold to the devil. You know,
bro.
Satan. It's only one letter off. His birthday's on Halloween. Come on, guys. It's obvious.
Kids are gonna want to play for Shane Beamer too. You watch what
they already do, and that's why he's gotten a lot of these recruits for the 2023 class. So you know, it might, like JayWill said, it might be a year, it might be 2 years away.
And
I'll be sitting there watching every fucking game though. So
mad as hell until we win.
Mad as fuck.
This question is for you and Kamish, actually, because I know all y'all are huge Gamecock fans, and this is something I've told Justin before. We've had a lot of college football conversations. Let me ask y'all a question about the fans of Gamecocks, right? Do you guys think that they demand the success that it takes to be successful? And what I mean by that is, for example, Florida Gators, Alabama, almost all of them. And obviously, I'm sitting here naming SEC teams, but we could probably go to the Ohio State. There's a few of the other ones, but let's just go back to that. The Florida Gators of the world, the Alabamas, LSU's. When they don't win, bro, their fans, like, they're ready to fire people. Like, they're ready to move forward. They're ready for.
I know a lot of people are ready for Muschamp to go. Like,
and yeah, you're right. South Carolina, there are people that want him to go, but it's not the same.
I'll say we're one of the most loyal fan bases.
Yeah, it's not the same pressure.
We could lose every game, and Williams-Brice is packed every weekend.
Yeah.
So to take off what Jermaine's saying, I think we are kind of patient. I think Steve Spurrier spoiled us a little bit, but you got to look at the situation that you got. You know, Muschamp would lead teams out there every week, and we would hear about all this NFL talent that's on the field, and then we would come back and have a 3-win season, and then come to find out when the draft comes around, what do you fucking know? We did have NFL talent on the field. We only win 3 games. That's what makes fans be impatient. You know, when you understand
you have the talent, why is it not working on the field?
You should win, or at least be competitive.
Always had talent.
Because in the SEC, I mean, you can lose any week, but we were never competitive, and that was the thing. I think with Beamer, as long as we're competitive,
correct,
you know, against teams that we should be. I mean, obviously, when you've got Georgia's going to blow the doors off everywhere for the most part. You know, but as long as you're competitive and they feel like, well, the next recruiting class could get us to the next step, they're going to be patient. Yeah. But when you have a guy that's there, that wants to be there, and you think that this is going to be his retirement destination, I think that makes people a little more patient. Yeah. With Muschamp, no one felt like he was here for the long haul. They thought that this job was for him to rebuild his coaching cred, or I guess build his coaching cred as a head coach, because he flopped at Florida. And it didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Nope.
Thank God.
You coach at Georgia now, right?
Yeah. He's the co-defensive coordinator, I believe.
Funny as hell. And where that game at? Is in Georgia?
It's in Williams-Brice this weekend. JayWill, before your segment ends, what is your recipe for success of possible crazy upset to shake up the football world this weekend?
Well, you have
obviously
we
have to be able to run the ball, as you were saying.
You have to be able to play with confidence. And you have to go out there and believe that Spencer Rattler is the better quarterback in this game. He has to go out there and show that he is. I believe that he is. I believe that having him on the field always gives us a chance. I mean, we might not have a great chance, but I feel like as long as you have someone that can sling it, you got a chance. I mean, he threw for almost 400 yards last week.
Yeah.
But so to be successful, offensively, we got to put up a lot of points. Defensively, this is going to be the biggest test of all time. I don't think the running attack's going to be as strong as Arkansas's, but this is going to be the most well-rounded offense we play all year. They're going to be able to run it any way they want to, with anyone they want to. They're going to be able to throw it all over the field to all kinds of different athletes. But we just have to play our best and make the most of our opportunities. We need to capitalize.
Use the home crowd.
Yeah,
Alabama,
can't lose the home
Arkansas ran all over them motherfuckers.
Well, and I mean, honestly, if you sit back and you look at the players that we have and you look at the players that they have, that's exactly how it should have panned out.
And I think, I mean, I could be wrong. I think Arkansas and Georgia would be a good game.
I think Arkansas has basically.
Their quarterback's
the
220, 30-pound quarterback. I mean,
Arkansas is growing.
If you have that who can throw it as well, I mean, that's a good recipe for success. That guy's huge, and your offensive line is probably one of the tops in the SEC. But they're playing like it.
If with all that size they have, I mean, we just don't have the depth yet. We're not there quite. Yet. But Beamer's already ahead of the game. We have most of that recruiting class coming in that's 4 stars, offensive and defensive line.
Yep.
He knows that's where we need the help the most to get to the next level, and that's what we're pulling in. And I know like our secondary and our linebackers aren't elite either. And we picked up a lot of decent ones from last year. And now a lot of them guys are going to be forced to play because of injuries and things like that. So if you can get these guys in next year, you're going to have a lot of talent up front. You're going to have now your back seven's going to be pretty experienced. You could really make some noise next year, but it's just Georgia and Arkansas and teams that are just big, physical, and have depth. They're going to expose us, and there's nothing that we can really do about it except for just hope for the best and capitalize on their mistakes. But obviously Georgia's the better team. They recruit more 5 stars than almost anyone, and they fill up the rest of their class with 4 stars, and but as long as we play 60 minutes, no matter what the score is, Gamecock fans will be proud of this team because Beamer is putting out a way better product than Muschamp is.
Yes, I will say that he is.
But and I know it's frustrating. The most demoralizing thing in the world is to watch someone run the ball on you constantly.
God, it makes so mad. I just said my motherfucking tackle guy.
But I mean, when the people running the ball at you are 250 pounds each,
I can't tackle
and then you got to think that offensive line might be the best offensive line we see all year as well. Yeah. And then Georgia State's a run-heavy team. So I think our defensive stats are a little skewed. But I think once you get past Kentucky in a few weeks, I think the defense is going to look way better because I think there's going to be more balance in the defense. I mean, than the offenses that we play. But if you can stop the run by Kentucky, you're going to be fine the rest of this year.
Yeah. Carolina play Tennessee this year.
Yes,
every year.
Every year.
They're going to lose to Tennessee this year.
So that's
going to be a shootout.
I'm sure I know what everybody's going. So let's get predictions, JayWill. So your score prediction and winner for this week for the Gamecocks and the Dogs.
For Georgia,
we're going to go 38-9.
38-9. He's going big bad. Jermaine, what you got? UGA, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, I got Georgia. We're going 12-50. 12-50. I'm joking. We're going 35-6. I'm not even sure if the motherfuckers want to touchdown, Chief. And the only reason I say that, no offense to Carolina, boss, but Oregon didn't even score a touchdown on them dudes, bro. And I think Oregon probably is going to beat Carolina if they played heads up with each other.
I mean, obviously, because Oregon has Bo Nix.
Yeah.
So what you got, 35?
Bro, you got that trash against Georgia. So I'm gonna go. Bro, I'm going like 56-7.
That won't happen.
56-7 UGA.
No.
Mish.
48-20 Georgia.
Who? What did he say?
48-20.
Well, how much?
41-23, Georgia.
What was the Oregon score? What was Oregon?
49-3. But that was the
49
beginning of the year at a neutral site in Atlanta, pretty much.
And what I said.
realize-
In Georgia, traveling from
Yeah,
it
Oregon's
it wasn't in Athens, it was in Atlanta,
What I just say?
the Dome. And Oregon sucks.
Yeah.
What was my score? What was my score, Justin? Just in case I want to
56-7.
56.
Yeah.
Yeah.
49, 50, 51, 2, 3.
That's another touchdown they scored on Oregon. Jesus Christ.
And what I say? 0.
7.
Seven.
56-7.
All right, I'll keep it.
Kirby Smart's not going to put that many points on Shane Beamer.
The hell he will.
He's not. He won't.
No.
He's
It's his
the coach.
choice. It's his
He's-
choice. It's his choice, though.
You know
Yes,
how
it's
bad
true.
that sounds just now.
He coached with him, so he'll feel bad for him.
But do
Yeah.
you know how bad that just sounded?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the way Georgia's built offensively, like
Man,
they're
their
not
backup tight end
high-powered.
is 6'7", 270. Okay, I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Hurdling motherfuckers. All right. They're like an NFL team, man. I mean,
What was Oregon's rank? 11, right?
Yeah.
Oregon
It ain't
is
11
trash.
Oregon is trash.
That
Can
whole
Carolina
division
beat
is
Oregon?
trash.
Can
Yeah,
Carolina
for
beat
sure.
Oregon tomorrow?
They might can now.
I'd put them over Oregon for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to think Cristobal's in Miami now, and Lanning's up there in Oregon, who's never been a head coach before, and he's not off to a great start.
He's not.
They lost again, 0-2.
No, they're 1-1, I believe, but I don't remember who they played. I can pull it up real quick, but they obviously didn't look good game
I'm
one.
picking Oregon in that game, Chief. Well, you got Oregon versus South Carolina next week.
Okay, let me
I'm
ask you
taking
a
Oregon.
couple of questions, Jermaine.
All right.
If Oregon and South Carolina played right now, which team has the better quarterback?
Again, Carolina. I am
All right.
a Rattler fan.
All right, who do you think has the better pass rush?
You don't know.
He don't know.
He ain't watched Oregon.
That I don't
He
know.
ain't even watched Oregon. He ain't even watched South Carolina.
He's going off a rank alone.
He's just going out by the rankings.
He said, dude, you haven't seen either one of those teams, and you're telling me that you know
We
which
don't know
one.
any of our pass rushers. So.
Oregon did win week 2. They beat East Washington
Oh, that don't count.
70-14.
That don't count. How much?
70-14.
Okay, so it does count. Carolina don't beat a small teams like that.
Yeah,
Oregon-
Bo Nix threw for 5 touchdowns. It looks
God, I
like.
wish they could play each other. I wish we could make a call and let them play each other, like even on like Friday or something.
Y'all want to get together to scrimmage real quick?
Yeah.
Who cares if your players get hurt? We just want to see something.
Oh my god.
So there you have it, folks. Everybody's picking UGA. Don't want to, but if we're going to be realistic, we're going to pick Georgia. That's the big game this weekend. Really, only big game this weekend. So
Justin, you ain't no fan. How you gonna pick Georgia?
because I'm realistic.
Because I got
am a fan.
eyes.
That's called being realistic. He said because I got eyes. Like I said, they have a 6'7", 270 backup tight end. That's not even
Yeah,
mentioning
he's a
Brock
backup, and
Bowers.
he's a first round potential guy. And
Yeah.
He's the backup.
Yeah, he's not even Brock Bowers. So,
Yeah.
backup. If
and
I had a
he's
diehard
hurdling people. Like I
Yeah.
said, he's jumping
Yes.
over college athletes like it's
Yeah.
nothing.
if I had a diehard team, I'm picking that team against a team full of 9'3".
Well, it's called being a realistic
Okay.
fan.
Yeah.
I know where we're at. And I know where Georgia's at. Would I
I'll
love
say
the
this.
upset? Absolutely. Hell yeah, I would love that. But then we would end up losing to fucking Vandy like the next week or something.
If I'm suiting up, we're winning. That's the mindset you got to have all the time, and that's what we had in high school, except for against Burns when we had to listen to old
Oh
Coach
my
Snipes
God.
go pep talk going into that week. Every week
Get
he
smoked.
told how we had how if we played our game and everything went well for us, we were going to win the game. And after we got blown out for majority of the region, and this was my sophomore year, by the way. But
I remember
final,
those days.
Blown out, bro.
that dude said,
That's how they are now.
He told us that we didn't have a dying dog in a hailstorm's chance to win that game.
No way.
And I'm like, damn, you told us we had a chance against Gaffney. You told us we had a chance against Spartan High and Dorman
The
and all
coach
these things.
says this.
No, Coach Snipes. He wasn't the coach next year after that.
He said, y'all don't have a damn chance.
Y'all gonna get your fucking ass whooped, okay? I just want
But
y'all
I mean,
to know
I'm
that.
sitting there, I'm on JV listening to this shit. And I'm just like,
That
damn,
is so
I got a lot to look forward to the next couple of years.
Justin, what do you do when your coach goes in from halftime?
I mean, we knew JayWill probably already knew that. We knew what Burns was. They were on like ESPN and shit back in the day. We knew what it was. I mean,
That was I'm trying to think who was on that team that year.
Oh my god!
It didn't matter. I mean, they were fucking insane.
I mean, Lattimore went there. So.
Yeah.
God, that's so funny.
Oh, we'll jump to the WTF story real quick before we get to last week's picks and who finished good and who didn't finish so very good. And we'll do this week's pick for week 2. So there's a 19-year-old lady in Mineiros, Portugal, who gave birth to twins. Pretty normal, right? Except the birth to twins were from 2 fathers after having sex with 2 dudes on the same day. It's only the 20th case that's ever happened, it's believed.
Holy shit.
You hear my daughter screaming in the background because she's a jerk. She don't want to take her fucking medicine. But yeah, says she was shot with a DNA test from the man she presumed to be their father came back as positive, but only for 1 of the children. She said she explained to local media she had previously had sex with 2 men on the same day, saying, I remembered that I had sex with another man and called him to take the test, which was positive. I was surprised by the results. I didn't know this could happen, and the babies are very similar. Isn't that wild? 2. I just wanted 1. I didn't even know I was going to get pregnant. I ended up getting pregnant twice by 2 different guys.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Dude, how shitty is your luck?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I'm gonna assume.
Loyal.
I'm just gonna assume she wasn't committed to either one of them.
There's
She's just out.
Obviously not.
I mean, I hope not. I mean, I'd hate to be like, yeah, I'm in this long-term relationship and he's the
bang
father
this
to
other
one,
dude,
but the dude that I've been banging is also the father of this. Yeah, that'd be shitty.
Well, our last story was
how
a
does that
guy
work?
getting laid on his honeymoon by a hooker. So
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That is true. What that guy? What an idiot!
I just got
man.
4 words for you, JayWill. Okay.
What you got?
These hoes ain't loyal.
I got 5 words for you.
That's
These hoes
funny.
ain't worth it.
I cannot believe that. So I got crazy questions. So who was first?
No, I don't know the guys' names or anything. It just said she had sex with 2 different guys on the same day.
Man.
So on
Did
the
they
same
know
day, did
about
she
it?
like wake up in the morning like with a guy, or did she go to a guy's house and then was like, all right, I got banged, and then went home, took a shower, and then went to the evening, went to another dude's house, and like, all right, I got banged, or was she living with one of the guys? Like it didn't give you a bunch of details, but either way, it's fucking
Messed
nuts.
up.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Was she
that's-
banging both of these guys for a long period of time? Was this the first time she slept with either one of those guys? Well, I have so many questions. Let's see if we can get her on the podcast. If you're in Portugal and you listen, and we want to talk to you. If you want to be famous in America, you'll get 6 viewers. And you can come talk to us, the BluntDads.
So that is
How your
famous in America.
situation.
That is the new
That is
standard.
famous.
6 viewers,
6
and you are
viewers.
famous in America.
You're famous, guys.
Yeah, that's the new standard.
Yeah, I'm reaching out immediately.
Yeah. So we'll give you a free BluntDads t-shirt for coming on the
Yeah.
podcast. And if you want yours, look on the screen right there and get your own.
Oh
merch.
man, you
Yes.
might as well give her 2.
Yeah, give her 2. Yeah, with
Yeah.
babies. We'll give you 2 jumpers. We'll give you 2 little baby jumpers, BluntDads jumpers. I'll get them made just for you. Because your situation sucks. All right. You guys ready for week 2? You ready? So, week 1, how do you think you guys did last week? Picking the NFL games out of 16 games. How do you think you guys did?
I know how I did. So
I know how I did too. And me and Commission know the results. So,
Yeah, I probably did poorly.
how do you think you did? Okay. Well, I will say at the very top was JayWill and I tied at 8-8.
Hang on.
Commish went.
Hang on. I'm gonna put this up real quick. I
We'll
don't
put
know
it
if y'all
up.
are watching the stream or not, so we're gonna put this up. This is
If
why I was
not-
asking if you had a emote, JayWill.
Oh, nice.
So if you can see it, when we
So-
put it up, you'll see.
Here are
There
our
are the standings. Do you see them? Everybody see them?
through week 1.
Oh, let me see.
2 8-8. Commish went 7-9, and Jermaine 5-11 in week
Okay.
1.
So the thing we learned from week 1
Yeah.
is if you are a bettor, whoever Jermaine picks, go the opposite.
Go the
Because
opposite.
that's how you win. That's how you get your
Who did I
parlays in.
pick? I done forgot who
You got 5 games right. I'll tell you
I
that.
done forgot who I even picked.
So you got New Orleans right, and you Miami, Baltimore. Everybody missed Houston and Indianapolis because they tied.
Yeah.
So, everyone missed that game.
If you call a tie, I think you should get a bonus point.
Oh yeah, but no one called a tie, so
Yeah, no one's
everyone
calling a tie.
lost that. So we do have the games this week, and I'll just write them down now, but I do have a screen up on the computer that I'll go back and write down or type everybody's picks this week. So yeah, what's today? Wednesday. We got a game tomorrow night.
Yep.
Commissioner, you want to read them again, or
I don't have them pulled up because I
I
saw you
got 'em
wrote them
pulled
down.
up. That's right. All right, that's cool. I have them pulled up. So the second team I say will be the home team. So we can go Jermaine, Commish, and JayWill. So Jermaine starting with the Los Angeles Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs.
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 JayWill.
Chiefs.
I figured. Then we got the Carolina Panthers at the New York Giants. Jermaine. You don't know what to say.
I don't want to say this.
Say it. Who you got?
Giants.
Okay.
Baker's going to break up with you.
Yeah.
Fish.
I'm going to take the Panthers again this week.
JayWill.
Giants at home.
Ooh, I'm going. Oh, I went KC first one too. I'll go Carolina on this. The New York Jets at the Cleveland Browns.
Browns.
Mish.
I'm going to take the Jets in an upset.
Ooh, he's going the Jets. JayWill.
Browns.
If my
will
picture
take Cleveland.
if my picture lasts this week, then I know y'all are fucking with my picks.
The Commanders at Detroit.
Detroit.
Commish.
I'm going to take Washington.
JayWill.
Redskins. Commanders.
I am also going Washington.
Ooh, so I'm on
Division game this week. The Bucks at the Saints.
Saints.
Jermaine's going New Orleans. Commish.
Bucks.
Tampa Bay. JayWill.
Bucks.
I am taking Tampa Bay as well.
Ooh, I got a chance to pull some ground last
Yeah,
week.
you can make up some ground.
We have the
Oh, you mean
Patriots.
lose more?
Patriots
I know, right?
at the Steelers.
Steelers. 2-0.
Commish.
Patriots.
JayWill.
Steelers.
I am taking Pittsburgh.
Mm.
We got the Colts at Jacksonville. Jermaine?
Colts.
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 I am also going Colts. Jackson
Almost went tie.
Yeah, I know, right? But you remember, guys, we can tie. Right? We learned that in week 1.
Same
you
division.
got Miami. This might be a pretty good one. Dolphins at Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm going
Mish?
to take the Ravens.
JayWill.
Dolphins.
I am taking the Dolphins.
We got a lot of different ones this week.
I mean,
Falcons at the Rams.
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 He's going Rams, aren't you?
Rams.
I am going I'm kidding. I'm going LA. Seahawks at San Francisco. Man,
49ers.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Kamish?
That one's tough because Geno Smith actually looked good against the Broncos.
Yeah, he did.
I'm still going to go 49ers, though.
Okay. JayWill.
I'm going the Seahawks. I have to ride or die with Geno Smith. When he came out of college, I was like, he's the next big thing. So I'm still holding on.
Fingers crossed.
I am taking Seattle as well.
God.
Cincinnati at Dallas.
Tennessee.
Yeah, Cincy. Dallas got too many injuries.
JayWill, Cincy.
Cincy.
Yep, everybody's going Cincy on that one. That means Cowboys will blow them out. Houston at Denver.
Denver.
Broncos.
JayWill.
Picked Texans last week and they tied. But God, Denver does not make good decisions. But I'm still going to go Denver.
Yeah, that
I
was
am taking
dumb.
I am taking the Texans.
Hmm.
Arizona at Vegas.
Vegas.
Mish.
Ooh. I'm going to go Raiders.
JayWill.
Yeah, I'm going to go the LA Raiders because I'm still living in Tecmo Bowl. But yeah,
Bo
Las
Jackson?
Vegas.
I
Bo
picked the
Jackson, Bo
Cardinals.
knows.
I picked the Cardinals last week, and they got their fucking ass whooped. So I am going Arizona again. Bears at the Packers. Who you got, Jermaine? The Bears
You
or
already
Green
know.
Bay? I know Kamish is going to Chicago. I'm just kidding. Kamish is going Green Bay.
We're going Packers.
Packers.
This
JayWill?
where was it at again?
It is
Green Bay.
in Green Bay.
Oh,
And it is
never
at
mind.
7:20 Sunday night game.
Never mind. Packers. Give me the Bears next when they play it.
I am going Chicago. All right, we got 2 Monday night games this week.
Great.
Titans at the Bills.
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 Everybody going Bills?
Yeah, well, I think that's pretty obvious.
And then the last Monday night game we have is the Vikings at the Eagles.
Ooh. Very good one. Damn. I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Okay.
Vikings.
JayWill?
Yeah,
Damn,
I'm
that's
going Vikings.
a tough one.
I'm taking Philly.
That
So that is ours for week 2, gentlemen. Let's hopefully we can. Well, I mean, me and JayWill did all right. So
I was only one off.
yeah, he was only one off. Jermaine, you.
I mean, technically, I'm only 3 games off y'all. That's not
Yeah.
that far.
I mean, it sounds bad though, and it looks bad.
It's okay, Jermaine. Last is last.
Yeah.
That's right.
You'll figure that out in fantasy football too.
Yep.
We'll see if we end up there.
So anything before the joke or anything? Shout outs?
We're gonna make some headway this with those picks though, because there's a lot of picks that I picked by myself that if they go the right way, then those are easy 3-game catch up right there. So
Yeah.
Probably what you did last week too, and gave us this lead.
Yeah.
and I should
JayWill? Thanks again, JayWill, for being back.
Oh man, I enjoyed it, loved it.
I'll be back again next week to talk about hopefully this not so terrible game this weekend.
Ooh,
We will see though, guys.
56-7.
56-7 so Jermaine, you got anything?
Yeah, Kirby Smart will put up that many points on Shane Beamer like a charm. Second off, with a smile on his face on the other sideline, Jason tells me. And yeah, check us out on all social media platforms. He's gonna be cheesing over there, looking at him the whole time. At 38.
I hope Muschamp runs out of the tunnel and breaks his
42.
fucking ankle.
Oh no, that's who's gonna be looking at him. Muschamp's gonna be smiling. They get 42,
Even though he don't do shit.
49, 56.
Watch, we're gonna lose in a shutout, and they're gonna carry Muschamp off the field.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
You know what, Muschamp, you're so
man.
great. You gave up 57 points. Carry him out.
Oh man, Kamish, you good? Shout outs, anything?
Just after the joke, everybody hang tight for a minute. We're gonna raid somebody's channel. Don't know who. I'm just gonna pick somebody at random.
Nice.
All right. Well, I guess the joke would be, what do a pizza delivery person and a gynecologist have in common? They can both smell it but can't eat it. Thanks, everyone. Go Cox.
Ew.
He said, ew.
What's rating someone's page, Kamish?
It's just raiding a channel. You just you could just jump
Recording
on.
stopped.
I was just trying to see if there was anybody live that didn't have a ton of views that we could just pop in. This guy's got 106 and he's playing Warzone. Let's see what happens.
Oh, we can talk to the people in there.
Well, we don't really talk, but
So Justin, you're gonna be so disappointed with this guy that I work with.
Oh God.
So like I started talking about It's Always Sunny.
Oh
And then I
God.
started like showing him videos and he's like, what the fuck do you have me watching? And I'm just like,
He must be a loser.
yeah. And I'm just like, awesome stuff. That's what I got you watching. So like I showed him like YouTube clips. So like I showed him like the water park where Frank's like, he's got AIDS. He's got
He's got
AIDS.
it in front of the line.
He's
Hey,
like, not the gay AIDS. I'm
not the
vagina
gay
guy.
AIDS. This is the vagina AIDS.
I showed him that. I showed him the implication, which is arguably the best scene.
Oh, in the whole show? I wouldn't say it's just overplayed for me.
I love the implication.
It is
my
great
favorite.
still.
Well, it would probably be in my top three, which my top three would be the implication, the dentist system,
That's great too.
and science is a liar sometimes.
Yes.
I love that.
I have a sticker that says that.
That is one of my favorite scenes. It's
Science
so
is a
funny.
lie. It made him look like a bitch again.
He's like, what do you mean you don't believe in evolution? Well, he made me look like a science bitch.
Yeah, he maybe looks like some sort of I don't know, science bitch.
Oh man, that show is so good, man. The latest
my
scene is
favorite
probably my
scene
least
is
favorite.
probably, I won't say my favorite scene, but it's one up there, is when Danny and Glenn go to the orgy and they're wearing those Renaissance masks. He's like, you think this is fresh shrimp or frozen shrimp? I don't care. What is this place? It's like, no, it's not what we thought either. It was okay. There's a lot of food. He's like, why is there a buffet at a goddamn orgy, Frank?
Man, that show is so good, man.
It's so good. The podcast is great too.
Yeah, I've
You get
been
to hear
listening
all
to the
the
podcast.
all the behind the scenes stuff, and like everybody that's in there, they're like all the actors they know. Like one was Glenn's mom was like one of the people laying in the hallway one episode. Like it's just funny to find out cool
Like,
things about the show.
I probably haven't been watching the show, but like a few years. So like I really missed the boat, man. I wish I would have hopped on it. Like
I mean, have you
day
seen
one,
all
but-
the seasons?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
caught up. But I think the first time I watched it really